As convenient as the concept would have been, it wasn't viable. Unlike TV shows, outside of enterprise and law enforcement, military Paw Cannabis easily distracted by dogs and weed. Shirt and depth of field scan, which is why it isn't particularly reliable or secure. You assumed the goal was to directly find out the age. Of course, that is stupid. Finding out who someone is, on the other hand, not so much. If you know who someone is. Paw Cannabis easily distracted by dogs and weed. Shirt, tank top, V-neck, ladies' tee for men and women. Tank top, V-neck. I'm not surprised in the slightest that something that started seemingly as small as disrespecting the of others revealed an overall rotten to the core person. They won't respect your property. They won't respect you. They won't respect others, then they won't respect the law. All in all, boiling down to simply not giving any levels of shits for anyone or anything other than themselves. It sounds like the Paw Cannabis easily distracted by dogs and weed. Shirt, she was in over her head and hired a professional to handle the situation. That's good business. And also the professional seemed to handle it well. Official Paw Cannabis easily distracted by dogs and weed. Sweatshirt, hoodie, sweatshirt, hoodie. Call me crazy, but 5 years seems like a very small sentence for being a convicted pedo in addition to all the other shit he pulled. The Paw Cannabis easily distracted by dogs and weed. Shirt of consent in the UK is 16. And it sounds as though it was all consensual. So assuming he hasn't taken any of her, age of consent for that is 18. Then it wouldn't be seen as serious as it might in the US. Although he wouldn't have a nice time in prison. Anyone in for having sex with a child is the lowest of the low in the hierarchy. I had my fair share of shitty roommates, but I now realize that they were kind of great. After all, I now live roommates free. Thanks to my recent wage raise. Other products.